welcome to English, Yari. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Wonderful, nice to meet you. And this is our demo session.
Correct.
So let us just quickly begin with the introduction part. So why don't you go ahead and give your brief introduction?
Okay, sure. So my name is Tej Maurya. I live in Mumbai. My native place is Pratapgarh, Uttar Pradesh, and
Okay.
currently I am working in one of the MNC company, and I have done graduation in Bachelor of Arts.
Hmm?
Okay, and I like reading books whenever I get time. Apart from that,
Okay.
I want to speak fluent English,
Hmm?
so I am on it. Yeah, and I think I'm done with my introduction.
Okay. Nice. So thank you so much for that introduction. I will give you my brief introduction as well. My name is Kaustub, as you can see, and I have been an English tutor for more than 12 years now.
Mhm.
Apart from spoken English and communications tutor, I also teach competitive English
Okay.
to students who are preparing for various exams like RBI Grade B or
Mhm.
banking or judiciary, etc.
Mhm.
I am presently staying in Pune, in Maharashtra,
Okay.
and in my free time I enjoy cooking. I am a very passionate cook, so I like to try out different dishes.
Mhm.
I also enjoy sports, playing badminton, cricket, volleyball, and recently I have taken up a new hobby, that is bird watching.
Okay.
So we just go out with a pair of binoculars and try to spot different birds, identify the species,
Mhm.
and just make a note of which bird I saw where. So I'm still amateur in this hobby, I would say, but this is something new that I have picked up as an interest. So yeah, that's pretty much about me that I can think of right now.
Okay, that's wonderful. Uh,
So
Go ahead.
what brings you to English, Yari?
Okay, so because I want to improve my communication, I still face a lot of challenges like lack of. I mean, sometimes I am unable to frame the sentences, like running out of the right vocabulary or
Mm,
topic based vocab. So
mm,
I still face challenges with fluency and sometimes pronunciation as well. So
mm.
because I wanted to talk with an expert so that I can understand how to improve and what are the areas where I should focus more. So that's the reason I,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. So you're looking for overall communication, overall fluency, rather than anything particular or specific, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let me just write it down so that we are on the same page going ahead. Okay. You mentioned that you like reading books. So can you tell me a little bit about that? What type of books do you read? Which is your favorite book?
Okay, so I don't read. I mean, any stories and all, because I am also pursuing my graduation as well. So
Okay.
I don't get time to read any other books apart from my college because I have to go office as well. So
Mm,
yeah, whenever I get a time, so I try to read my own books. Apart
mm,
my I mean graduation I mean graduation books. Apart from that,
mm.
I try to watch English, not movies exactly, tutorials by
Okay.
English teacher. I mean US UK based teachers. Sometimes I try to repeat after them, means shadowing. But
Mm,
whenever I am trying to shadowing, so I have to reduce the rate of speech in YouTube because
mm,
I'm unable to
mm.
catch, because they speak very
Speak very
fast.
fast.
Correct.
Mm,
So I make it sometimes 0.7x or 0.6x. Then I turn on the caption. Then I can I also start reading. But
mm,
whenever they use any big sentences, so I face challenges. I think
mm,
whenever I try to pronounce the word, my jaws are not open so much. Okay,
mm,
and
mm,
because of that, now I feel very bad that why I'm not able to pronounce like them. So
mm.
yeah, but I am trying. Yeah, that's what I'm doing these days.
True. It becomes a little bit difficult because our mother tongue, the movement of the jaws, the movement of the muscles of the lips, or even the tongue, they are different. We are trained in a different manner. And all of a sudden, when we are learning to speak a new language which has a lot of complicated words, that movement can become an impediment, right? So, generally, what we do is we recommend some mouth exercises,
Mm-hmm.
like holding the pen in your
Okay.
mouth like this, and then take some material, reading material, and read out loud. It may look very silly at first, but it's a very good exercise to train your jaws and to train your muscles which are responsible for fluency. Another exercise that we generally recommend is, uh, again, it sounds very funny, but you have to close your lips and let the air out very fast, like this sound. Mm. Doing that constantly will help you loosen the muscles, and then uh, it becomes easier for you to communicate or
Because
to talk.
the pencil one I have seen on YouTube, because I have been very keen and curious,
Mm.
because I have to speak very fluent English anyhow in a very
Mm.
short time. Okay, so
Okay.
I have been looking for the exercise. Okay, so yeah,
Mm.
I have gone through, but does it really work? That's the question for me. And how long
It
I need to continue that exercise, and how much, I mean, how many minutes each day I should do that.
I would say not more than 10 minutes a day.
Okay.
10 minutes is also too much. Just a 5-minute exercise. You pick up some reading material or
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're reading for your post graduation,
Mm-hmm.
and you read one or two paragraphs with the pencil technique. And you to keep on doing it for 1 month, 2 months, you will realize or you will see the changes in the way you speak. It has some perceptible changes, definitely, and it is a proven technique. Many of the
Okay.
reputed spoken English tutors also recommend this.
Mm-hmm.
So it has some value to it.
Okay. And because my all education from primary to graduation, it's all done in Hindi medium. Now I'm doing,
Mhm.
I mean, the masters basically after graduation in English medium. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens? What I sometimes I feel that because I have not studied, I have not consumed the English
Mhm.
much. Because of that, I feel face a lot of challenges, especially in
Mhm.
pronunciation.
Mhm.
Whenever it is something, any word which I have not read, I mean,
Read before or heard before.
yeah, correct. If I'm reading first time, then
Mhm.
I have a lot of problems. If there are words
Mhm.
like which is very common and I have been using, so I don't
Mhm.
feel so much problem with that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I should do you as you told me that exercise, or anything else you can suggest me.
For any particular word, let's say you come across a difficult word which is hard to pronounce. So, what I generally suggest is you find a YouTube video with the pronunciation of that word, because
Mhm.
sometimes there are multiple pronunciations of the
Yeah.
same word. Okay, for example, the word schedule, schedule,
Uh-huh.
scheduled, three different pronunciations in three different types of English. The British say it differently, the Americans say it differently, the Australians pronounce it differently. So then we get confused what is the right pronunciation,
Mm.
right? So it may happen that you get confused between two different pronunciations of the same word. So it's always better to go to YouTube, try to find out the video of the pronunciation, listen to it carefully, and then just repeat the word, as you said, shadowing practice.
Mm.
Okay, if you pick up any one of the two pronunciations, that is fine, because English has a lot of such words where the British and the American pronunciation is different. For example, direction,
Mm.
like education,
Right.
often and often. In America, they don't use the T often, but there are so many people around the world who use the T often.
Mm.
And then there are controversial pronunciations as well. But we don't need to go into the details of that.
Okay.
As long as our sentence structure is fluent and our grammatical accuracy is there, you need not worry about the subtle differences in the pronunciation. Okay.
Yeah, and another problem I face, because if whenever I'm talking, so I mean, according to the subject, sometimes I do not use the right verb. Instead of using
Mm.
singular, I use plural. Because
Plural.
so,
Mm.
how to correct this mistake?
Mm. I would say, just going through the little bit grammatical theory of subject verb agreement will help you with that. We don't need to go too much into grammar, because grammar is a theory part and many people get bored with it. I wouldn't suggest that you go into the details of grammar. But going ahead, as we progress in our sessions, once in a while here and there, we will also discuss the grammatical aspects of sentence formation. So we have some idea in the mind that, okay, this is the grammar behind it, and this is why I am making mistakes, and this is what I need to keep in mind to avoid those mistakes. Okay, so this is something that will come later during the course of our discussion. Prominently, we will be focusing on talking on a variety of topics, because vocabulary building happens only when you speak on a variety of topics like finance, environment,
Correct.
sports, festivals, food, artificial intelligence. It could be anything, right? And the moment we start conversing on these various topics, the variety of words, the different types of words in that particular field, we come to know about them, and that is how we improve our vocabulary,
So, like,
right?
what are the ways? Because if I'm taking subscription, so it will be just 30 minutes. I don't think
Mhm.
that is absolutely going to help me until I am practicing in another ways as well. So, can you
Mhm.
suggest me, apart from talking with tutor, what else should I do to improve my topic? I mean, yeah, exactly. I agree. I also face that problem when it comes to the different topic. I stuck
Mhm.
because I don't have the right words.
I get stuck.
Yeah, I get
Mhm.
stuck because don't have the
Mhm.
right word to express.
Mhm.
So yeah, can you help me with that? Yeah.
Yeah, we will talk about it, but first things first is that 30 minutes may seem very less,
Okay.
but let me assure you that during those 30 minutes, we cover a variety of topics. Secondly, let's say if we learn 8 or 10 different words, or 5 or 6 different phrases, that is a substantial amount of vocabulary for one day, because our brain cannot remember a lot of information at a time. Okay, it needs to process, it needs to keep that in mind. If you learn 50 new words every day, you will forget it by tomorrow. So going steadily, going slowly in the beginning, that helps a lot. You learn a particular phrase, you learn a particular word, and then you start using that word regularly on daily basis, and then it stays in your mind for a long time. Okay, having said that, as you mentioned, apart from speaking to the tutor, uh, reading good English helps a lot. So reading newspaper articles daily, listening to good English, not just the tutorial videos, but also native English speakers. Like you can watch web series, you can watch films. That once in a while. I'm not saying you should indulge in those activities daily, but once a week, twice a week, you can still watch films and try to not just watching the film. Try to observe the sentence structure, how the sentence is spoken, which word comes after which word. But ultimately, everything comes down to your practice. How much are you able to use it in your daily life? So you need to communicate it with someone. You need to be surrounded with some people with whom you can share those thoughts, with whom you can experiment, with whom you can talk on a daily basis, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a key aspect of it. So can you tell me a little bit about your job profile? You said you work in one mistake that happened. I work in one of the MNC company, is what you said.
Okay. I think
Hmm?
I work in one of the MNC companies, right?
Yes, and you don't need to say companies also, because
Mm-hmm.
the MNC, C stands for companies.
Okay.
So you're repeating companies and companies again.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
MNCs means multinational companies, right?
Right.
So
Yes.
you can say, I work in one of the MNCs. MNCs with S at the end. That's it.
Okay. So I work for customer support, but it's a chat process
Mhm.
where
Okay.
we have to chat with customer if they have any issue
Mhm.
with their
Mhm.
internet router. I work for a US client, Okay, so
Okay.
we have a tools and all, so we are able to do that. But
Mm,
I, when it comes to talking with manager or with my colleague,
mm,
so I feel stuck. And
mm.
I have another aspiration that I want to. I mean, come on YouTube. I want to make blogs in English. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Mm,
Apart from that, I want to speak good English and correct English, and
mm,
I want to be very correct when I'm pronouncing any word. So
mm,
these are, I mean, my aspirations. That's what I
mm.
want to achieve.
Hmm. Yeah, I was going to ask you this question because the name that you have given is English with Tej. So
Correct.
I was going to ask you whether you have any YouTube channel or any
Yes.
Instagram handle where you post English content.
Recently, I started because I saw, I mean, many learners, they
Hmm.
are talking to each other. Okay,
Hmm.
and they are uploading the videos, so I got this idea that I should also start. And I also
Hmm.
got to know about the English Shari because people are
Hmm.
uploading conversation videos on it. So I'm
Hmm.
just want to know, may I upload this video if you are okay with
You
that?
will have to you it's not my
Mm-hmm.
discretion that matters here. You will have to take permission from the English Yari
Mm-hmm.
support team. So you have their customer
Sure.
care or support number, right? So
I
you can contact them, you can email them, and you can ask the permission from English Yari authorities, and they are the ones who say yes or no. So it is their discretion.
okay, sure, I will do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one more thing I wanted to ask was you said that you are in a bit of an urgency to learn good English very fast. And I presume that it is related to your job since you deal with America based clients.
Yes.
And that is the reason you want to learn it quickly, isn't it?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you also mentioned you're presently in Mumbai.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So, this office also is in Mumbai?
Yes, it is in Vikroli. I work actually for Accenture. I'm working at
Okay.
Accenture for one
Hmm.
of the US telecom giant. So
Hmm.
it's a chat process where we don't have to talk. We have to just do the chatting with customer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, one of the telecom giants.
Yeah. Giant.
Yeah.
Giant.
Giants.
Yes.
S.
Okay. It's a giant, I think.
Giants with S at the end.
Okay. Giants.
Plural.
Got it.
Yes.
Giants.
Because
Mm-hmm.
when we use one of the,
Mm-hmm.
we have to make sure that the noun after the is always plural in nature.
Mm.
One of the MNCs,
Mm.
one of the giants,
Okay.
one of my friends.
Mm.
Okay, not one of my friend, one of my friends.
Friends. Got it.
Okay, because there are many friends and you are talking about one of those many.
Correct.
That's why we use plural noun after one of the, some of the, few of the, any of the. Okay, one more grammatical mistake happened is I have to go office as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have to go office as well. Can you guess where you went wrong here?
I think as well is unnecessary.
As well is fine, in fact.
I
I have to go to office.
Okay. I have to go to office.
So go takes to after it as well.
Okay.
Go to the market.
Right.
Go to the college. Going to office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Similarly, many people say I like to listen music,
Okay. I like to listen music. Okay. Like
but
that.
this is also same mistake.
Mm.
Listen, just like go takes to after it. I like to listen to music.
Okay.
Listen to me. Listen to him.
So.
Right. So minor usage of preposition. So that went wrong. So these were some minor grammatical mistakes that happened. I want to actually praise you that you speak at a very good pace. Okay, your pace is not too slow and it is not too fast. It is at an ideal pace, especially for a learner, because the brain doesn't get overwhelmed with thoughts. Sometimes when we speak fast, our brain gets confused. What to say now?
Right.
So your pace is very nice. I liked the pace. Secondly, you take pauses at strategic locations, which is another good quality that you have, and you can use it for your advantage. Okay. Another third issue that I have written down is the usage of filler sounds, like that is happening.
Okay.
So I work for this happens. That sound
Mm-hmm.
is your brain trying to fill the gap somehow. So just at the back of the mind somewhere, keep it there, that you don't have to make that sound. You don't have to say anything.
Okay.
Silence or pause is a very powerful instrument,
Mm.
while speaking.
Okay. So
Nice.
okay. So I
Yes.
got the feedback, and yeah. Any other feedback if you can give me that I should work on
Right
that.
now, for based on the session that we had today, I think this is the only feedback I would give you right now. Going ahead, my job as a tutor is to observe the mistakes that you're making, be it in pronunciation or sentence structure, any grammatical mistake. Also, it involves suggesting good words, coming up with new vocabulary, new phrases. Okay, instead of this, you can also say this. Instead of that, you can also say that. And then we discuss those phrases, right? And when once you start discussing phrases, automatically we start using those phrases in our daily conversation as well. And that is the time when our language becomes even more beautiful, because there are five different ways of saying the same thing.
Right.
Okay. For example, I'll give you one example. Summer season will begin soon. The summer season is upon us. The summer season is in the offing. It is the onset of summer. Like four different ways, and the meaning is the same. गर्मी का मौसम आने वाला है.
Yes.
Right. Now you have to choose as a speaker which one do you prefer, and while speaking, which one comes to your mind on that spot, because we don't have that much time to think about five different ways, right? So when we discuss such phrases, you have four or five options in mind. Okay, we can say this also, we can say this, we can say this, we can say this, and you have to choose between the best option, right?
Right.
So this is where my job as a tutor comes into picture, that suggesting you good vocabulary, good phrases. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is why we communicate on a variety of topics: festivals, seasons, food, right? Culture, politics sometimes, once in a while, not more often, because politics can be a little highly debated, uh, controversial issue. Everyone has a political opinion.
Yes.
So generally we avoid talking about politics, but overall we talk about so many other things. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning to take subscription at least for 1 month
Okay.
initially, and I'll see if okay, because yeah, that's my problem. I want to learn to speak on different topics. I think
Mhm.
that will be helpful. Okay, so I'll soon join
Mhm.
the subs
On
initial.
different topics is wrong, because we don't repeat the word in English.
Correct. Yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
I want to.
It comes from Hindi.
Yes. Okay, it is redundant, different.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to talk on different topics,
Variety of topics.
so that I can
Mm.
improve my fluency and my vocab as well. Yeah, I
Mm.
think surely. And any are we done or?
Yes, we are almost reaching the end of our discussion. Every session is 25 minutes long.
Mhm.
So the first 22 minutes is the discussion time, and the last 3 minutes is the feedback time. As you can see, it is feedback time now. But we have already discussed the feedback part, so we don't need to go into that again.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, if you have any other queries regarding the whole subscription process or how you can book the sessions, you will get a call from our team, okay, to take your feedback on this session, and you can always ask them if you have any other queries about the subscription, about booking the classes.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I know a little bit. Okay, I'll look for it. Okay, and thank you very much, Kaush. I